Context, I just wanted to start off talking about the visionary blueprint that the nation has, which is technology driven, knowledge base driven, which is underpinned by robust public finances. This was largely evident from the budget, which was anchored early this year, which was predicated on four pivotal priorities that I wanted to talk about: energy security, infrastructure and investment, employment, and new generation reforms. And therefore, it shouldn't come as a surprise to any of us that the nation is steadily positioning itself as a formidable player in the digital economy. The journey, though technology-driven, is a testament to the nation's progress. As we convene today, we find ourselves at the precipice of monumental shifts, not only in the realm of our domestic framework, but also in the canvases of international taxation, which is going to be the debate today. This August gathering, we come together as a tax fraternity, but more importantly, as a visionary and custodian to promote fairer and more transparent global tax system, which is also the motto of the foundation. The foundation has been very lucky over the years to convene and put together world's leading tax experts. The global economy today increasingly recognizes that we ought to have a cohesive and collaborative tax framework, which is essential for fostering economic growth. Contextually, if we align the international tax policy with the principles of sustainable development, it's not merely a strategic necessity, but a moral imperative. More importantly, tax cooperation is the flavor of the season, and dare I say, the redefining calibration for the next decade of tax reform.
It is really a matter of great privilege for me to be part of this opening ceremony of the annual taxation conference organized by the Federation. I had an occasion to go through the conference outline and the flyer, which clearly brings out the importance of the subjects on which deliberations are to happen in the conference for the coming 2 days. I congratulate the office bearers and the organizers of the conference for the selection of the subjects and the sub-themes for deliberations in the conference. I think that the sub-themes are of immense importance and relevance in the contemporary times, both on the national and the international level. The globalization and the integration of the national economies have posed several issues in the field of international taxation. The technological developments with the advent of artificial intelligence and machine learning have further compounded the complexity of the issues. I think the developments in the field can be best described as both fascinating and frightening. There is a continuous race in which law is trying to keep pace with the technology. And the experience shows that more often than not, it is the technology which overtakes developments in law. This is true in the taxation field as well. Speaking in the Indian context, the advances made by the Indian economy in the world economic order have brought issues in international taxation and transfer pricing regimes in focus. I think the theme of this conference, which is harmonizing international taxation cooperation in an era of sustainable development, succinctly brings out both the issues as well as the need for an international tax cooperation. The topics such as global minimum tax for optimizing harmony and relating to the recent developments in space taxation, which is deemed to be a sovereign free source, are both interesting and intriguing. There is a real challenge as to the role of disruptive technologies in resolution of tax disputes. It is a matter of common experience that the technological advances continue to disrupt the existing systems. However, what is significant is the pace at which these disruptions are happening in the...
This is 29th year of our conference, which was set up by Roy Rodgay and myself 29 years before. Not 29, after 6 years of 29 years, because he held 6 conferences along with the BMA, Bombay Management Association, and then there was a breakup. And he wanted to close this conference perpetually. I said, no, no way you can close, set up your own foundation. And we intended, he wanted to have international, international was the first word. Charity Commissioner did not permit. We said, okay, Foundation for International. And it is better word for us because it is a FIT, F-I-T. Well, that was the beginning which we made. And you can see despite the COVID, Mukesh had ability to conduct 2 courses in the COVID period. It was very successful. In fact, the larger attendance than normal conferences, which was reason because it was online and we kept it free. And taking motivation from our conference, a lot of other organizations started free during the COVID period, virtual conferences. Well, this conference which is organized is keeping in mind the contemporary subject, latest development happening in the world, including BEPS and other topics related to BEPS and permanent establishment, all other things which are already there. And we will have the best of the speakers have been taken for this conference. So we will have thought-provoking discussion on the subject. Best speakers, in the sense when I'm saying best speakers, they are speakers from India as well as from abroad. Best of the minds. So therefore, you will be carrying something, you will be enriching yourself and carrying something with you, more valuable things than what you had already.